Well, hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to the Karnataka YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing good. So as you know, we are going and doing NCERT decoding, right? We are doing analysis of your NCERT for all the chapters. Today we are going to discuss AOD and AOI, okay? So application of derivative and application of integrals. Again, they're high weighted chapters from PU2. You have to see AOD has more things in it. You have increasing, decreasing functions. You have maxima, minima, local maxima, absolute maxima, absolute minima is also there. So we'll see, and again, rate of change is also there. So we'll see the questions that you should do. We'll see the concept that you have to revise for sure, okay? What you can do, how can you approach the questions, how can you approach the NCERT part. I'll let you know in the session today, okay? Again, for the same, we'll go with AOI as well. So I hope you're prepared for that. I hope you're ready for that, excited for that as well. So let me start with the session right now. So what we have in AOD, bacha, first thing that we have is your rate of change of functions, okay? Rate of change, right? So rate of change of quantities, if you know what I mean by that is, so you have questions like rate of change of volume. They'll give you like ripple if questions are there, no, where you throw a stone in the in a river, in a lake, not river, in a lake actually. What happens is the ripples keep increasing, the area of the ripple keep increasing, the circles radius keep increasing. So they can give you the rate of change of the radius there, okay? Dr by dt they can give you the radius value and ask you dA by dt, rate of change of area they can ask you, okay? So you can find that derivative, you can find out dA, write a in terms of r, differentiate that with respect to the t, okay? How you do that? dA by dr into dr by dt. What is that? Chain rule, right? dA by dr into dr by dt. I can show you over here. So, yeah. So if let's say it was dA, okay, we're looking for dA by dt, it will become what? dA by dr into dr by dt, okay? So we can use that chain rule basically. Chaliye. So that's what we use in rate of change. There can be variety of questions. I've given you a list of questions also in the session. So you'll see here, example number 1, you have to solve, bacha. Find the rate of change of area of circle per second, okay? So if radius is r and radius is r equal 5 centimeters, okay? What do you do over here? dA by dr equals to d of this area. Differentiation is what, bacha? Pi is a constant, r will become, so r square will become 2r. So 2 pi r is the answer for derivative. You put r as 5, the answer is 10 pi. The answer is 10 pi, sir. It means the circle's area is increasing at a rate of 10 by centimeter square per second, not per second, per centimeter. You can, if it is given specific time only, yeah, per second only. So per second is given, that's why centimeter square per second, okay? Chaliye. So please solve example number 1, example number 2 over here. As I mentioned, example number 2 is there. Then, bacha, you have to solve. So again, as I keep saying to you in all the Decode NCERT sessions, examples are the most important part. You have to solve all the examples, if not all, most of them, okay? So example number 2 is done. Check here, example number 3 to solve, bacha. Stone is dropped. Same thing I said, quiet lake, this part. You write here, check this out. dA by, so dr by dt is also there. You have the dr by dt value given here as 4 centimeter per second. Put it here by chain rule. Same thing I explained, right, for the example I took. So you have to solve these kind of questions also, very, very important. Alright, so what it means, when dy by dx is positive, y increases with x, negative means y decreases by x. Correct, now? When derivative is positive means what, bacha? It means y is changing positively, means y increasing, x increasing, y increasing. If negative means, sir, x decreasing, y increasing, or x increasing, y decreasing, opposite effect, okay? That's why whenever it's negative means y decreases when x increases, or ulta also is true, x decreases and y increases, okay? So that's the understanding of this question. Example number 4 also you have to solve. Length of rectangle, this part, okay? Change in length and breadth they must have given. Increase in the width, okay? 2 centimeter per minute is given, okay? Chaliye. So example number 4 is there, bacha, please solve it. Simple questions only, no, not difficult. Example 5 is there, example 6 is there, okay? And then exercise comes. Marginal value questions keeps coming, right? If you have remember in your pre-boards also, you must have seen in the previous question that you've solved. Marginal value question comes in 3 marker, okay? So that's why very important to solve these questions. Even in 2 marks, they keep asking at times, but either in 2 mark or 3 mark question can come. That's why very, very important to solve questions on marginal value as well, okay? Not that difficult, just simply have to find a derivative and substitute the values of x given there, okay? Chaliye. So we have that exercise 6.1 if you see. In exercise 6.1, but we have, bacha, 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4 and 5 question. 5 is there, 5 I've taken already in example number, I think it was 4, that's why I've not taken it over here. If you want, you can solve it as well. So 3, 4, 5. Next, sir, 8, 9. Okay, 8, 10, sir. Balloon which always remains spherical on inflation being inflated by pumping. Spherical means, sir, you have volume, right? So 4 by 3 pi r cube. Spherical, sir. Okay, change of that. Rate at which the radius of the balloon is increasing. They've given here 15 centimeters is the radius, okay? They've given the change in the volume also. dV by dt they've given, bacha. 900 centimeter cube by second. Please check. 900 centimeter cube per second. They've given the dV by dt. Okay, they're asking you to find dr by dt. Do one thing, write the value of volume as 4 by 3 pi r cube. Differentiate that with t, of course. You're gonna get dv by dr into dr by dt, chain rule. Apply that. They've given dv by dt to you. Apply dr by dt and find the dr by dt, where r is given as 15 centimeter. R is given as 15 centimeters. Simple question only, not difficult. If you want to solve this question without using the pen also, just put some effort into it. 3-4 minutes will take in your mind. On paper, it will take 1 minute. Okay. So question number 8, question number 10, question number 12. Okay. Please solve these questions. Question number 15, question number 16, question number 17 and 18. As I said, all MCQs are very, very important, bacha. Don't skip it. Please don't skip it. One more thing I am asking you to do. Please solve at least these questions. You can solve more than this, very good, but at least solve these questions, okay? And how to download, don't write it down, question numbers exercise 6.1 or writing it as question number 18, 19, don't do that. Simply join the WhatsApp channel of ours, okay? There you'll get this sessions PDF delivered to you, reference from there. That's good enough, right? Next bacha is coming, increasing and decreasing function, okay? Increasing and decreasing function, you have to find that out. How do you find that? Using derivative tests, okay? First derivative, second derivative test, you look for f dash of x and check the sign whether it's positive or negative, okay? You can also find the critical points. You can also find the critical point. Definition 1, let I be the interval contained in the domain of real valued of function f. Then f is said to be increasing on I if x1 is less than x2, f x1 is less than x2, f of x2, right now? Means function value is also in the same order, okay? Please check decreasing if f of, same thing bacha. For all x1, x2 in the interval of I, okay, then you have constant if it is constant, okay, if it is constant bacha, okay. Definition is very, very important. Please go through this, okay. Chaliye, decreasing function is given over here. Just ulta is the case bacha. Here we have less than equal to, here we have greater than, okay, less than and greater than. We have decreasing, strictly decreasing also is given over here. Please check. We also have the same thing over here, less than here, here greater than. That's why the sign is reversed, no? Basically from the graph you can see x increasing, y also increasing, x increasing, y decreasing, okay? Here bacha constant. That's what it means of increasing, decreasing and constant function. That's why graph is very, very important, okay? Please understand, this makes our life easier. The graphical approach is there. Otherwise you'll also have to deal with the algebraic approach. x1 greater than x2, fx1 greater than fx2 means increasing. Opposite means, inequality is opposite means, we have, let's say, x1 less than x2 and we have fx1 greater than fx2. Opposite, right? It means bacha, it means it will be decreasing function, okay? Chaliye. So definition 2 is very important again. Example number 7 I have marked over here. Please go through it. Theorem number 1, yes, in the interval a comma b, same thing bacha, derivative is greater means it will be increasing function with a derivative. First derivative test, right? Derivative is greater than 0 means increasing function. Less than 0 means decreasing function. Okay? Constant means it will be equal to 0. It will be equal to 0. Means why bacha? Derivative is 0 means bacha what? It means it's a constant function, right? Y equal to 2. Derivative is how much? Y equal to 2. Derivative is how much, sir? 0. That's why it's a constant function. Okay? Please check. Questions I have mentioned over here as well. Example number 8 you solve. Example number 9 you solve. Okay? Please solve these questions. They have given cos x, right? Nature of that, you have to prove this. 0 to pi is decreasing, increasing pi to 2 pi, and neither decreasing and decreasing in 0 to 2 pi. Okay, chaliye. So find that bacha, find the derivatives and get the result. Find the derivative and get the result, sir. Okay, example number 10, please solve it. Example 11 we have, sir, for second exercise, and then comes bacha exercise now. Please check. So example number 12 we have, okay. 10, 11, 12, all the examples I think I have mentioned over here only. Example number 13, okay. And what else, sir? What else, sir? What else, sir? This bacha. For this is basic summary of the previous example. Example, now exercise number 6.2. I mentioned here question number 3, okay. Again for sin x, similar question, right? For cos x, there was a domain given. Looking for you to prove that it's going to be decreasing and decreasing. Same thing is over here for sin x. In this and this. Simple LB, not difficult at all. You can see this from the graph also. But okay, you can simply find the derivative of this and check the nature of cos x. Correct, na? Derivative of sin x is how much, bacha? Cos x. Check the nature of cos x to get the understanding of your increasing and decreasing function in the given intervals. Okay. Next, what, sir? So 5, find the interval in which the function f is given by fx equals to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 26x plus 7. Polynomial function is there. Okay, what you can do is simply find a derivative, find the critical points and look for what, bacha? Look for your function to be increasing or decreasing in nature. Okay. Question number 6, bacha, I have marked only 2, D and E part. Question number 7, question number 9, okay, question number 7 and question number 9 we have here. Question number 7 has bacha log part, okay, so be careful in that, okay, it has log part in it, so use your understanding. If you find the derivative only, you can do that. Chapter name is AOD. Here's a sine and cos with rational functions. Check, you have to prove that is going to be increasing function in this. Please check, solve this. 9th one, we have 10, 11 and 12. I have taken again the MCQs, question number 13, okay, question number 16, question number 19, and that is it. Now finding the maximum and minimum, sir, we have 2 approaches, first derivative test and second derivative test. Second derivative test makes our work easier. What do you do in that? Remember, find first derivative to find the critical points, and then find the second derivative and check the nature of the second derivative. Negative means local maxima, positive means local minima, right? If second derivative is negative, so local maxima, positive means local minima. We know this test, okay? We also have bacha first derivative test. What do you do in that? What do you do in that? Check the derivative, change of the derivative. Means if the derivative first is changing from negative to positive, slope becoming negative to positive, bacha, what will happen? It's an increase, it's a point of minima. Think about it. Slope is negative, becomes positive. Slope negative is bacha what? Graph is having a tangent which is having acute obtuse angle. Negative graph means line is like this, okay, the straight line. What about positive, sir? Line is like this, means the curve will be like this. I'll show you in the graph, don't worry. So we have first derivative test also mentioned over here. I have asked you to go through it. Definition number 3, same things mentioned over there, please go through it, okay, not much. Same things what I'm saying now is mentioned over here, please go through it, okay. I want you to go through it anyway because to have the clarity in your mind, you spend some time in it. Important chapter, high weightage chapter, okay. I'll show you the graphical part, what I was talking about. Think about this part. What's the slope over here, sir? If you find the first derivative, what do you find? If you find the first derivative, what do you find? You find the slope, right? So if you find the slope, what is the slope over here, sir? Positive. How come, sir? Straight line like this. Positive, sir. Acute angle with the x-axis. Straight line like this. Acute angle with the x-axis. Yes or no? Acute angle means tan of acute will be positive, sir. Yes. What about this, bacha? Straight line like this. Obtuse angle with the x-axis. Straight line like this. Obtuse angle with the x-axis. Means, bacha, tan will be negative. Okay. Then what is happening here? Positive slope to negative slope. Point of maxima. Derivative is changing from plus to minus. Point of maxima. I'll repeat. Derivative changing from plus to minus. Which derivative, sir? First derivative. Which derivative, sir? First derivative. If the first derivative is changing the sign from, I'll repeat my statement. If the first derivative is changing the sign from positive to negative, point of maxima. Changing the sign from negative to positive, point of minima. Which minima, sir? Local and local maxima, local minima. Here, sir, plus to minus. Derivative is plus to minus. So, point of maxima. Here, sir, minus to plus. This line will be negative, right? This will be positive. So, minus to plus will become bacha, local minima. This is a constant. Chaliye. Okay, please check. So, we have here, what we have, what else we have? Example number 14, please solve it. Example number 14, sir. Example number 15 also you solve. Okay, chaliye. All right. What else we have, bacha? We have here example number 16, but I have not marked it here. So you can solve example number, I think 17. I must have marked. Have I not? Yes, same thing. Check here. Decreasing, increasing. So changing the sign like this, it become local minima, local maxima, local minima, local maxima. Okay. To check for global maxima, global minima, no, you have to check the end points also. Change the end point also and look for the highest value. So maxima, minimum means minima. So it will become global minima and global maxima. Okay. Chaliye. So what else we have? Definition number 4. Same thing is over here given. Let f be a real valued function and c be just to check the bacha in the given interval. Okay. Yes, c minus h and c plus h. Okay. In the interior point of domain of f, then c is called a point of local maxima. Correct. Same thing what I explained in the graph. Okay. Not a problem. Chaliye. I have taught this in detail, bacha, in AOD. Please go ahead and check my session in your KCET series. Okay, I have taught you this in detail, AOD. If you're having difficulty, if not, I'm just giving you a reference how to study this part. Okay, chaliye, have a look. Increasing to decreasing. What happened to the slope, sir? Positive to negative. Positive to negative, sir. Local maxima. Sir, here negative to positive, sir. Negative to positive, sir. What happens, sir? Local minima. 0 means, okay, what is it? Just there's no, what do you call, we can't, that point will be actually equal to some, whether it is critical point will be there, whether you have minimum maximum, you have to find with the nature change. Okay, chaliye. Next, sir. To find the critical point, that's what we do, right? Okay, Point of inflection where there is no change. There is no change, sir. Whenever there is no change, that is called as point of inflection, sir. Okay, chaliye. So please go ahead and learn all of this. I've already explained you this part as well. Okay, please go ahead, read through this as well. Okay, I've taught you bacha right now, explained you right now this small things. Okay, same things mentioned over here as well. First derivative test, please check. Okay, example number 17. Okay, next, sir, we have example number 18. Please solve these questions, simple only. I've taught this as well. Right now I explained this to you when I started explaining maxima minima. What do? Find second derivative and check the sign. Negative means local maxima, positive means local minima. Chaliye. What else is there, sir? What else is there? We have example number 20. Please solve this. Example number 20 also very, very important. What else, sir? 21 also very, very important. Please solve 22. Yes, I've taken almost all the examples. Sorry, but you have to do this. 23 also. Sort of distance between the point parabola y equal to x square and where c is between 1/2 to 5. 1/2 to 5. Okay. Please solve this. Example number 23. Please solve it. Find the derivative and check the condition. Okay. Check the necessary condition, bacha. Distance formula you can use. Okay. 25. Example. Please solve these questions. Please solve these questions. Do not, first priority should be given to your solved examples, then you move on to the exercises. Okay. Solved example, exercises, then miscellaneous examples. Then you have some more time, solve all the questions that I've marked. If you have still more time, solve all the questions in NCERT. Okay, that's a must. Even now, if you can solve it, whatever you can do, best. But if you don't have time, I think whatever I have given you, that is going to be more than enough if you solve all these questions. Okay, chaliye. Example 26, you have to solve bacha again. So please solve these questions as well. Now we have, sir, maximum minimum value of function in a closed interval. Basically what we are looking for, absolute maxima and absolute minima, right? Absolute maxima and absolute minima, sir. Okay, check this out. This is the point where this is a maxima, this is maxima. Which is the absolute maxima, sir? Over here. This is a minima, this is a minima. What happens, bacha? Which is the absolute minima, bacha? Over here. So what actually we do in this type of question? I will again ask you what to read, where to read from, but I'll explain you this part as well. You find the critical point first. You find the critical point. How you find critical point? Find the derivative, put it equal to 0, find the x value where it is equal to 0. So you get this point B and C. You get the critical point, okay? At there you find the second order derivative, you find the second derivative and look for maxima and minima. You get the local minima and local maxima like this. Now do one thing, find the value of the function at the closed interval, no? So two extremities, f of A and f of D. When you do that, you'll get whether it is actually maxima or not. If it is more means global maxima. If it is less means global minima. If otherwise, this will be global maxima, this will be global minima. Getting it? Yes, sir. Okay. If it is more, then this is global maxima. If not, then this is global maxima. If it is less means, least means global minima. Otherwise, this will be global minima. Okay. Chaliye. Same things mentioned over here. Theorem number 5, theorem number 6. Please go ahead and check it out. Absolute maxima is also called as global maxima. Okay. All right. So next let's example 27, 28. Yes, you have to solve all these. 29. Okay. Exercise 6.3. Please check. I have marked questions over here as well. We have question number 2, part 1, part 4, 3, part 4, part 5, part 7, part 8. Yes. Solve these questions. Question number 4. Only part 2 you can solve and part 3. Question number 5, sir, you can solve part 1 and part 2. Okay. Question number 6, bacha, there is there, and question number 10 you have to solve. Okay. Question number 6, question number 10. Question number 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. Yes. Please solve these questions. 22, 23, 25. And there will be some MCQs also. So 27 and 28, 29. So solve these questions. Sir, too much. What should I do, bacha? High weightage chapter can't be skipped. I'm already giving you less questions to solve, not all the questions, right? So please solve these questions. If you have really, you want to ace this chapter, you have to solve these questions, okay? You're having difficulty, let me know in the comment section. We'll try to come up with a, resolution of that. I will help you with the, whatever we can do to help you out in the preparation of your boards, we'll do that, okay? So please go ahead, give you time for this. Remember, you have 50% weightage. To form a rank, weightage will be from boards as well. So that's why these marks very, matters a lot. If you get a very good marks in this category, bacha, in the PCM, you'll have a very good rank in your KCET. That's why please give your full attention, full energy to your boards right now. Try to get as high as possible. Okay, you want a good rank, this is how you do it. Okay, now miscellaneous bacha, you have example number 13. Yes, so a car starts from a point P at a time t equal to 0 seconds, stops at Q. The distance is x in meters, covered it by it in t seconds, given by, they've given the function over here. You have to find the derivative to find the critical points. We have this 0 and 4. Okay, and then you find the second derivative. Okay, no, we are looking to find the rate of change. Okay, I think yes. All right, what are they asking us? What are they asking us? Find the time taken to reach Q. Chaliye. So please solve this question as well. Question number 31 we have. Question number 32 we have. Yes, I have marked all the questions over here. 33. Okay, this is all miscellaneous, right? So very important. Why miscellaneous is important, bacha? Because what happens is you're prepared with the simple things. Now if you don't prepare yourself, if you don't challenge yourself, then you might get struggle in the examination. Why not struggle right now? Okay, that's why miscellaneous is very, very important. Okay, 34 is there. Example 34, example number 35, 36. I've done this question in the class also, if you remember. I've done this in my regular sessions. So 37 also, please solve. These are very good questions. Okay, so 37 is done. There's some questions on rate of change, some questions on the derivative. Okay, finding the global maximum, global minima. Please solve it. Exercise, miscellaneous exercise, bacha, we have marked here question number 3. What else? Question number 5, 6. Okay, 6 is a very good question. Please solve it. A tank with a rectangular base and rectangular sides open at the top is to be constructed so that its depth is 2 meters and volume is 8 meter cube. If the building of tank costs 70 rupees per square meters of the base and rupees 45 square meter for the sides, what is the least cost? Minimize it, right? Least cost means minimize it. Okay, cost of least expensive tank. So you have to form a cost function and then minimize it. How do you found that? They've given this square meters, no, means you have to find the area of the walls and the base. So find that and change rate of change. You have to find the bacha. Okay, find the function first, then if you take the derivative. I'll tell you what, you have to find the cost function for base and for the walls, and the total cost you have to find out. Total cost function, take the derivative of that to minimize it. Try to look for local minima, critical point you have to find, and then look for local minima. Not difficult. Okay, not difficult, just statement is very good. So question number 8. Okay, question number 11, question number 13, 14 and 15. Okay, this is also a very good question. Question number 15 is also very pretty good. So that the height of cylinder of a greatest volume, which can be inscribed in a right circular cone of height h and semi-vertical angle alpha is 1/3 of that cone, the greatest volume of cylinder will be this. So we have to find the volume of cylinder and maximize it. Okay, maximize it. Chaliye, 15th is done. 16th we have, okay, again an MCQ. Please solve these questions. I know it's a little bit more, but chapter is little, like that only. So what can I do, bacha? Has to be solved. AOI is very simple. You'll see the AOI part right now. So AOD part is done. I've given you a list of questions. What you can do is, yes, I've not done much of teaching over here. I just gave you, definitely, some understanding of the concepts. Questions list I've given. How to approach the questions, a little bit I've told you about that. If you want to learn more, again, I've taught you this chapter in detail. In KCET series, go ahead, check that out and learn the questions from there as well. Okay, if you have time, you can quickly watch I'll tell you what, do one thing, quickly watch the concept part, and then questions you can solve from here. That is good enough. Okay, now we'll move on to bacha, your AOI sir. Your AOI sir, let's have a look. Okay, now we have chapter number 8, application of integrals. What we do in this? We find the area under the curve, so that's the only thing we have over here. So we look for the area under the curve, but yes, we have to be careful with the limits. What is the function? Whether the function is in x or the function is in y. Based upon that, we have to look for the change the limiting part. Okay, x tends from 0 to a, or like y tends from 0 to b, like that it's given. You have to check that out. Okay, so area under the simple curves, check it out. If this is the function bacha fx, you have to take the limit from a to b. Okay, but if the function was vertical, I'll show you over there. There will be a function like that. Okay, check it out. If the function is like gy, okay, then what to take limit from c to d. This was a to b in the previous graph. Okay, for this function you have to take which limit gy. If you're taking the function to be gy dy, you have to take the limit from c to d. So be careful with that. Sir, it'll be obvious, no? Yes, it is obvious, but sometimes what happens, no, you might miss out on this. Sometimes what happens is you are looking to solve it like gx, okay, and it's difficult to solve. Do one thing, simply convert into gy. Simply convert the function of y and you'll see the limits is easier to find out. Integrals are also easy. Okay, sometimes that is easier, bacha. So look for the easier alternatives. Okay. So again, this is always positive. If you're looking for area is a negative value. Can you find area negative? Can you say minus 10 meters square? It's a positive value. So that's why whenever you're getting a negative area, you apply a mod to it. Check this out. This area is negative, right? So I'll find this result. I'll integrate fx from a to b and then apply mod. Fx integration a to b and then apply modulus to it. Why? Area is always positive. Area is always positive. That's why. Okay. Next, bacha, over here, check this out. This area is positive, not a problem. So you will integrate this from 0 to b, not a problem. But for this, bacha, for this part, from here to here, what you have to do, sir? What you have to do? Integrate and apply modulus to it. That's why they are saying over here, a1 is positive with the modulus and a2 is already positive. A2 is positive, so no problem there. Check here. A2 is positive, sir, no problem there. But a1 is not positive, it's negative, sir. That's why they have applied here modulus. Please check. That's why there is a modulus. I hope this is clear. So whenever you have a area like that, yes. So whenever in a question you have area like that, you have to apply modulus to it. So look for branching. Especially in mod question, what we do, look for critical points and then branch it out based upon negative and positive. You'll see the questions I'll show you. This I've done a lot of times for circle, for ellipse. I've done bacha these areas. Okay. So it comes as, check this out. For ellipse, it comes as pi AB, right? It comes as pi A square in case of circle. How comes so? Because in circle A and B are equal, right? That's why pi A square over here. In ellipse we have pi AB. I think ellipse is also given over here. Please check. So over here, bacha, limit is from 0 to A in the vertical. What happens in ellipse? It will become 0 to B. Minor axis, major axis. I'll show you. Don't worry. Go through this. Check out for the ellipse. Yes. For ellipse, bacha, what happens is, check it out. It will become, if you are taking like this, no, it will become 0 to A integration. Check here, 0 to A, and this is what, bacha? This is what, sir? Making y a subject. The function is given like this, no? The function is given like this. This is the function. The equation is given like this. What you do is make y as subject. So bringing everything on the other side, 1 minus x square by a square, and then taking LCM. I've done this kind of questions so many occasions. Okay, I think this was a PYQ also. All right. So they've asked this. What is the answer? Pi AB. A circle, it was pi a square. Okay, this is the area of all 4 parts. So you get pi AB by 4 as the area of one part. Then you multiply 4 to it. Check this. Multiply 4 to it. Why is the symmetric part? This and this is symmetric, symmetric, symmetric. So all 4 parts are equal. Okay, major axis is 0 to A, minor axis is 0 to B. You can take x also subject. Then you have to take the integral from 0 to B. Okay. Chaliye. So pi AB is the answer for this. They ask you questions on this. Okay. Chaliye, bacha. Since you can check over here, you have to, if you find the value of x, okay. If you find the value of x over here, that's why writing from 0 to B. 0 to B. X value is coming here as b square minus a square, a by b. This is a what do you have in particular function, y by 2 b square minus y square, b square by 2 sine inverse of b by y by b. Again answer will come same, pi ab only. Answer will remain same only, right? Area will not change. Okay. So 8.1 bacha. Exercise, I've marked some questions here. Question number 2, question number 3 is MCQ. Okay. Question number 4. Okay. Then miscellaneous questions I have also marked. Example number 3. Okay. Example number 3. Example number 3. This part, very good question. I think I've solved this question. I have solved this question in my class. Please check bacha this question in your Brahmas series of AOD. I think I've solved some questions over like this also. So please go ahead and check it out. What do you do in this question? You find the critical points. So what do you have the points here as? Minus 1, minus 2 by 3. So you can see here from minus 1 to minus 2 by 3 the function is negative. The area will come as negative. So what do? You apply in that limit with the modulus. I'll show you. Minus 1 to minus 2 by 3. You have applied a modulus over here to make the area positive, and this is as it is. This part is as it is. From here to 1 is as it is. Function is same, just the modulus is applied. Please check. Okay, so just to get the answer, 13 by 3. Question example number 4 also you solve. Please solve. This have to apply again. Modulus from minus pi by 2, sorry, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. This bacha is going to be modulus. Please check. Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. This is a modulus over here. Okay. Exercise now. Question number 2, question number 3, question number 4 and 5. Question number 4 and 5. Yes. So what is important over here? AOI is very simple. Just give some time. I think if you spend 1 hour in AOI, 1.5 hour maybe is more than enough to complete this portion. AOD might take bacha 4 to 5 hours. Yes, AOD might take 4 to 5 hours to solve all the questions given over here. You can speed up a little bit. Some things you have to, you can skip as well if you have finding the questions of similar category. Yes, you can't miss out on the concept. First revise the concept, okay? Start with the concept and revise the concept at the end also. Concept you begin with, at the end, revise once before you close the book. And solve all the questions, okay? AOI will be very easier. AOD will put, you'll require some more effort. So I hope I have given you question list what you was going to be very important for you. Anything else you have to tell me, let me know in the comment section. Do one thing, please complete this as soon as possible, and I'll see you in the next session of this Decode NCERT series. Till then, you have to take care of yourself, keep working hard. Bye bye.